Okay, all right, practice 10 in the books. We have an off day tomorrow, so just kind of looking back at the first 10 days. Feel like we've improved in all three areas. We're still in the process of improving, but I do like where we're at this point. Saturday we'll have another scrimmage similar to our last scrimmage. Ought to give us some really good information. You know, not only our young guys, but our older guys, and hopefully we'll have good information in all three phases for coordinators after that scrimmage. On another note, Duke Williams did return to practice today. He took care of his business off the field, what I had him doing. He is in the process of every day earning his coaches and his teammates' respect.
Is there a specific way in which he's being asked to do that?
What's that?
To earn that respect. There's something specific he's been asked.
Yeah, he's going to have the same standards as everybody else, and he's going to earn everything he gets, just like every other player would.
How far behind is he after missing about a week?
Well, I mean, anytime you miss, you know, part of installs, I mean, obviously there's going to be some catching up to do. But, you know, we've got guys that have been to practice that we feel very good about. And so he's in the process of earning his playing time, just like everybody else does. And he's going to have to play catch up, and he understands that.
Has he shown any remorse to you in talking to him before he came back out?
Yes.
Is he like low on the depth chart as of the moment? Would he be like down low on the depth chart?
That's where he was today. He was at the bottom of the depth chart, and he's going to have to earn his way back up. He understands that, and you know, for anybody to miss that many practices, that's to be expected.
If he does what he needs to do, can he play most in game?
Yeah, he's taking care of what he needs to take care of, but it's a daily deal, just like everybody else in our team. You know, they're going to have to come out there and practice with a great attitude, great effort, and earn their playing time on the field.
Is there a zero tolerance policy of any sort with him right now after everything?
Well, he's taking care of what he needed to right now, but he understands the severity of where we're at.
Yeah, so the less talented player had the same issues that Duke's had, and this been repetitive issues. Would you be giving him this many chances?
No, you know, I try to keep the same standard for everybody, and that's how we operate around here.
Part of Jermaine's punishment involved taking part in some things, in manual labor with the equestrian center. Was Duke also taking part in that?
Yeah, what we did is between me and him.
You worried at all that reinstating
him? No, that's probably all the Duke Williams questions. Let's talk about the guys that have been out there and working hard and doing a great job for us.
Have you, is Carry On physically okay?
Yeah, he's a little bit banged up. You know, we're hoping that he'll be back fairly soon. He is a guy that we definitely feel like can help us this year, and he's shown some really good flashes.
Guys, we haven't heard much about Javon really at all. How's he looking?
Javon's doing some good things. You know, all three backs are really in that same situation as they were before. Coach Horton has rotated all three of them with different groups. You know, more than likely they'll all three get carries in this next scrimmage. The last scrimmage, all three got carries, and so we're still in the process of letting those guys compete, and it's been very healthy competition. And I've said this before, but the good thing from our coach's standpoint is we got three guys that can run our offense, and Javon is feeling more comfortable. You know, you can tell that the spring helped, but you can tell that he's understanding, you know, the big picture, not just what his assignment is the longer fall camp goes on.
Can you find three guys plus Carry On? Can all those guys contribute?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And Carry On gives us flexibility in a lot of different things. You know, he can do a lot of different things, and you know, he catches the ball extremely well. And, but yes, we definitely can.
Tony Stevens is a guy that Rhett mentioned yesterday. He's having a couple of good days of practice. Did he have another good one today?
Who's that?
Tony Stevens. You
know, Tony is one of those guys that, you know, he had two of his better practices back-to-back days before. He had another solid practice today. He is one of those guys that we really challenged to raise his level this year, and the light's starting to click on. His challenge is to continue to play at that level. But I like where he's at.
Anything else for Coach?
What are your plans for the scrimmage Saturday? Do you try to throw the ball a little bit more to test out other?
Yeah, you know, we will. We'll probably be a little bit more balanced. The very first scrimmage, whether it's spring or whether it's fall, you know, you really want to run the football, and you know, not just for your offense, but for your defense, tackling and all that. So we'll throw it a little bit more, and we'll try to stay as balanced as we can. There'll be certain situations that we really want to look at too, on the field or down in distance. We didn't do a whole lot of that the very first scrimmage, so we'll be a little more, you know, direct as far as that's concerned. And then we'll do a little bit more special teams. We're still in that special teams evaluation mode, and especially for the young guys, the guys that we feel like you know, have a chance to help offensively and defensively, and get them involved in special teams.
Will everybody be able to practice in the scrimmage Saturday?
We're hoping so. I mean, this is week 10 of fall camp, and there's bumps and bruises with a lot of different guys, and you know, we're hoping the majority of them will be ready to go. So we'll know more after they have a day of rest tomorrow, and see where they're at.